If you wear a fitness tracker, you probably know the feeling. It's late in the day, you look at your wrist, and that little digital pedometer is demanding you hit a magic number, 10,000 steps. It can feel like a relentless, ticking obligation. Some people, however, actively seek out extreme walking challenges. Take Jean Beliveau, for instance. He spent 3 years walking from country to country, ultimately covering over 75,000 kilometers. His journey involved sleeping in tents, strangers' homes, and even the occasional jail cell. Let's be honest, almost no one has the time, the physical capability, or the desire to tackle that kind of punishing trek. But you don't need to. This graph illustrates the relationship between daily step count and health benefits. You'll notice the steepest health gains happen right here at the beginning, well before that 10,000 mark. That 10,000 step rule is essentially a tech industry benchmark, not a strict medical necessity. Real health progress comes from the simple act of initiating a daily habit, regardless of whether you hit a massive digital quota. Even a single afternoon stroll produces immediate, tangible effects on the brain. A brief walk actively improves your mood and eases symptoms of anxiety and depression. This happens through a specific chemical reaction. A brisk pace triggers the release of pain-relieving endorphins while simultaneously curbing the production of cortisol, the hormone responsible for stress. Because of this instant internal shift, going for a walk acts as a rapid response tool for mental well-being, long before it starts changing your physical fitness. As you continue walking day after day, the hidden complexity of the movement becomes clear. Taking a step forces the coordination of multiple heavy muscle groups across your legs, your torso, and your back. Within weeks of adding more steps to your routine, your body adapts to this sustained energy demand. It physically remodels the blood vessels around these exact muscles, expanding the capillary network to deliver more oxygen. At the exact same time, your heart adapts to become a more efficient pump. Over a few months, this increased efficiency lowers your overall blood pressure and significantly reduces your risk of heart attack and stroke. The benefits extend down to your skeleton. Carrying the weight of your own body as you move places unnecessary, repetitive stress on your bones. This physical stress actively stimulates your bones to absorb calcium and vital minerals. They thicken and solidify, retaining the density that typically declines with age. Maintain this habit over a lifetime, and the compounding effects lower your risk for type 2 diabetes, multiple types of cancer, and dementia. You are giving your body a holistic, structural upgrade from the inside out, using a mechanism that requires absolutely zero specialized equipment. So if walking is entirely free, requires no gear, and proves highly effective even in modest amounts, why aren't we all moving more? The answer often has very little to do with personal willpower. The reality is that many modern cities and towns are specifically built to facilitate driving, actively discouraging foot traffic. State and local governments routinely prioritize vast amounts of funding to construct highways and large roadways, leaving sidewalks and public parks as afterthoughts. In the United States, strict zoning laws exacerbate the problem. Residential neighborhoods are deliberately isolated from commercial amenities, meaning your home and the nearest grocery store are often connected only by a busy, hostile roadway. Your daily health is often competing directly against car-centric urban geometry. Fortunately, some communities are recognizing this barrier and actively retrofitting their infrastructure to be foot-friendly. This map demonstrates an intervention in Vancouver. Officials converted a busy 2-kilometer road into the Comox-Helmkin Greenway, a dedicated pedestrian and bike space. After opening, nearby residents cut their daily car trips by 23%, reducing personal greenhouse gas emissions. Progress doesn't always require a massive city project. In Bethel, Vermont, community members achieved significant results simply by painting crosswalks and adding basic curb extensions to their downtown. Walkable infrastructure also improves mental well-being. A study of seniors in Hong Kong found that those living in pedestrian-friendly neighborhoods reported lower levels of loneliness and higher overall life satisfaction. You don't have to walk across the globe or obsess over a 10,000-step digital quota. Improving your health is as simple as finding small opportunities to move each day and advocating for spaces that let you do exactly that. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. please consider subscribing to Deep Dive Daily, hitting that like button, and dropping a comment below.